Hello Space Engineers, welcome to another 3-minute tutorial on ores. During the first tutorial we focused on and around the Earth-like planet, so we'll start where we finished off last time in the asteroid field and look a bit further afield into the rest of the solar system. If you're willing to search them out, all the different types of ore can be found in the asteroid fields, including platinum and uranium, which you won't find on any planets. Normally ore deposits are pretty obvious, such as that iron, but sometimes the ore is a bit hidden away inside the asteroid, so it does pay to have a bit of a fly around and go into any tunnels if there are any, and also use a detector with a reasonable range. Here we have some ice which is right on the inside of the asteroid with no visual indicators on the outside. Speaking of no visual indicators, here on the ice planet Triton, there are no visual indicators in either the snow or across the ice lakes. Now this has changed. There once was a time where you could actually pick out ores on the ice lake from a bit of altitude, but now you just need to utilize a ore detector and set up some sort of search pattern. Now another place that you can find different types of ore is in the impact craters from meteors. Meteors are by default off in new game, so you need to activate them in the settings menu when you load the game, in the advanced settings and in the environment hostility option. The meteors will cause quite a bit of damage to the terrain, and also if they happen to land on your base or even worse you. But one advantage is they do sometimes leave behind ores that aren't necessarily normally available on the planet, such as platinum or uranium. And here we have a little bit of platinum, not much but enough to be useful. Now from a planet with lots of ice to a planet with almost no ice. Here on Pertam we have our indicator of where ice is under the ground. Now we can have ice without an oasis, but we can't have an oasis without ice. So wherever you find one of these green patches, there'll also be ice underneath. Elsewhere on Pertam, it's the same as the deserts on the Earth-like planet, a sort of a whitey, salty type crust on the surface. And that's the same whether it's a dried up lake bed, a little bit of rocky terrain, or the desert sands. Now on to a desert of a different kind, the Martian desert. It's the same white crust on the Martian soil, and then if we go to the odd patch of snow that we do have that yellow staining, the same as what we had on the alpine regions of the Earth-like planet. Onto another Martian desert and that same white crust again. However, Titan also does have ice lakes on there, and a little hard to tell, but again there is a white sort of pigment on the ice lake, which is an indication that there is some ore underneath, which is the same as the ice lakes on our final planet here on the alien planet. Also here on this cliff you can see we've got sort of a grey purpley type staining, which shows that there's a little bit of iron underneath there. Under the alien meadows, it's that same white staining that we saw on the lakes, but a lot harder to see under the grass. Now the clock's clicked over 3 minutes, so thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed that and maybe got something out of it. Feel free to leave a comment, a like, all those sorts of things, and we'll catch you next time.